Welcome back to the Third Brain channel. Sit back, relax. Let's make the world a better place one video at a time.
Absolutely.
I was thinking about something,
Yeah.
and I think it's something that a lot of us kind of bump into.
Right.
You know, we all have these ideas floating around
You're right.
for new businesses or new ways to do things or just new things, period, right?
Yeah, yeah.
But how do we know if
Oh.
they're good ideas?
That's the million-dollar question, right? How
Right.
do we separate the wheat from the chaff, so to speak,
Yeah, exactly.
when it comes to all these ideas?
Yeah, and I mean, we don't want to waste time,
No,
you know?
I've got to focus.
Yeah, and I was looking at some research about this,
Oh, interesting.
and
What do they have to say?
it was really interesting because it was almost like a scientific approach.
Oh, wow. So like a framework for actually evaluating these ideas.
Yeah,
Not just going with your gut.
exactly.
That's cool.
And I know you look at a lot of this kind of stuff too, so I'm curious.
Yeah.
What are your thoughts on, like, if somebody has a lot of ideas,
Mm-hmm.
is that good?
Yeah.
Is it better to just have, like, a few really focused ideas?
That's a good question.
Can people actually train themselves to be more creative and have more ideas?
I mean, some people seem like idea machines, right? But the research I've looked at suggests that
Yeah.
while quantity can definitely be helpful,
Okay.
the more ideas you generate,
Yeah.
the more chances you have of stumbling on something truly groundbreaking.
Uh-huh.
It's not just about the sheer number of ideas.
Sure.
It's really about the quality of those ideas.
I see. So it's kind of a boat hand situation.
Exactly.
So what makes a high quality idea then?
Well, the research points to three main things to look for:
Okay.
originality, usefulness, and feasibility.
Okay. Break those down for me.
Sure. So originality basically means, is this a new idea?
Got it.
Have we seen this before?
Right.
Or is this something truly unique?
Yeah. Makes sense.
Then there's usefulness. So does this idea actually solve a problem?
Oh, okay.
Does it meet an existing need or fill a gap in the market?
So you're saying it's not just a cool idea in theory, but it has to have some practical application.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And finally, you have feasibility.
Okay.
This is all about whether the idea can actually be implemented.
Right. Like you could have the coolest idea in the world,
Right.
but if it's just not possible with current technology or resources,
Exactly. It's not going to go anywhere.
so there's that balance
Yeah.
between like amazing and actually doable.
Absolutely.
And I guess that leads to like what kind of impact it can have.
Right. Impact is huge.
Yeah, because I mean, at the end of the day, we want our ideas to make a difference, right?
Absolutely.
But how do you measure impact? Because sometimes you just can't predict how an idea is going to play out, right?
It's true.
Like think about the Post-it note. I mean, it started as this simple adhesive.
Yeah, but it revolutionized the way we organize information. Totally unexpected.
And who could have predicted that
Yeah.
at the start?
It's hard to foresee sometimes.
Yeah. So how do we measure the potential of an idea to make a difference?
That's where measurement comes in.
Okay.
It's about tracking the effects of your idea
Okay.
and constantly evaluating its progress.
So like getting feedback and seeing how things are actually working.
Exactly. And that can take different forms.
So like what are some examples?
Well, it could be as simple as getting feedback from users,
Okay.
seeing how they respond to your idea,
Right.
or it could involve more complex metrics,
Like what?
like cost savings, efficiency gains, or even social impact.
So it's really about creating a feedback loop
Exactly.
where you launch the idea, gather data, and then use that data to refine and improve it.
Precisely.
And this doesn't just apply to like huge world-changing ideas, right?
No, not at all.
It can be for everyday stuff too.
Absolutely. Think about the goals you set for yourself, or
Yeah.
even just small decisions you make on a daily basis.
This framework can help you assess those too.
Totally.
So are your ideas actually moving you closer to what you want to achieve?
That's the key question.
Wow, this has been really eye-opening.
Yeah.
We've gone way beyond just asking, is this a good idea?
Uh-huh.
We've really dug into what makes an idea valuable and how to measure its impact.
It's about having a more structured approach.
Yeah, it's like we've been given a new set of lenses to view our own creative process.
And with those lenses in mind,
Yeah.
I want to leave you with this question. What's one idea that you have, maybe one you've been a little hesitant about,
Right.
that you now might see differently through this framework?
Ooh, that's a good one to think about.
It's all about perspective.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much for joining me on this deep dive.
My pleasure.
And thank you all for listening. We'll see you next time
See ya.
on the Third Brain channel.
Bye.
Bye.